So guys, I got wind of a place that's got cottonmouth so big, they eat dogs and so aggressive, no man has ever made it out alive without a shotgun. And I said, don't tempt me with a good time. So I called my boy Nate, and we're in the swamps looking for dog-eating cottonmouths. Hopefully we find one and survive it. Stand by. We've waded across this swamp to this old duck blind over here. I don't know if it's too hot out here or what, but so far we haven't seen any sign of life, especially dog-eating cottonmouth, but they gotta be close. All right, guys, checking back in. Still no life. We're gonna make a little move and see if we can find some active habitat.
That lamprey's freaking latched onto his back.
What a find. We got some kind of big Nerodia eating a lamprey here, guys. That's what I was afraid was gonna happen. See that lump right there? Right before he goes out of sight? Yeah, man, he's pushing it down right now. I can see it working its way. See it?
Yeah.
It's freaking writhing inside him, dude. Heck yeah. Moment of silence, guys.
They ate everything but his minute bucket.
Somebody braved the dog-eating cottonmouth habitat. That's all that's left. Guys, we've tore it apart out here. And we've seen one, I think, northern water snake eating a lamprey, which was kind of cool. And flipped up this little Mississippi ringneck, but no dog-eating cottonmouths. And hang on, he is up my sleeve, like big time. There we go. Hang right there, bud. I'm taking you home. It's hot, and we've been through the swampiest, nastiest junk I can find. It doesn't really look like where I usually find cottonmouths, but it's where we've heard the anacondas of the cottonmouths live. We have seen signs, you know. There's an old whiskey bottle. I saw one house shoe. So, I mean, there could be some man-eaters in here that we, you know, I guess if it's lucky or unlucky, we didn't find any of them. But I think we're going to call this operation and head west and try to find some mud snakes. I'm taking this guy right back to where I got him, which was under the old igloo lid here, and let him go about his day. So, stand by. Search continues. It's day 2. We saw a few cool snakes once we went west yesterday, but never got any good pics or anything. We're back hunting for these cotton condas. So, still haven't found one. Stand by. We've made it further up the river. I found some cool running water. I feel better about this than anywhere we've been searching for these cotton condas. But hey, ticks and mosquitoes kill way more people every year than snakes do. So if you're out here in the wild looking for man-eating snakes, always spray down. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm more worried about getting attacked by some hogs or something in this mess. I'm trying to get to this little creek I found back here. Need to get in that gym too. Oh, this looks good. Guys, I can't believe it. I mean, 3 days. We all know I'm old and out of shape. I fished for a living the past 15 years. But look what I got. The infamous cotton conda. Okay. I'm gonna have to get my composure. Pretty excited, a little nervous. He's a lot smaller than I was expecting. Definitely don't think this could eat a dog. The only thing left to do is to test it. I'm gonna have to put sticks on him and see if he acts like every other cottonmouth I've dealt with from Florida to Kentucky, or the legend holds true and he comes after me. Clean you up a little bit. I got him out of there. Um, like very curious. Definitely I wouldn't say aggressive, but curious. Curious like a cat. Now he's, oh, that's pretty cool. So he went over way across the creek from me. I was more expecting him to maybe try to come at me, just from the stories, but we got a nice open area to work with, so let's watch and see what he does, and then we'll cruise back over there and give him another shot at the title. I eased up the bank a little bit here to see if he had any family hanging out. He was in a textbook. Summertime cottonmouth spot, undercut bank, where you can have water nearby and shade. He's still over here chilling, so I'm gonna interact with him a little bit more and see what kind of response we get. So we've crossed the creek. We're on the same side as the cottonmouth. I'm gonna try to get right here. Look right down the barrel. Aye now, hang on. Dadgummit. Oh, pretty. Pretty. Well, guys, he got away from me. He's gone up under this root ball here. I don't want to disturb him anymore. You know, that's a snake that initially was very curious, but once we got him hooked, he, he calmed down and obviously ran, swam across the creek, chilled out. I came back 5 minutes later and sat face to face with him for a couple minutes, and then he decided to take cover. But just like every other cottonmouth I've dealt with, I wouldn't call that aggressive, wouldn't call it, vicious, chasing, trying to kill me, anything like that. Maybe we got lucky, got a mild-tempered one. We're gonna search on. I tell you, about stroked out coming out of that last hole. I try to act like I'm still 25, but I'm not. Check this out though. This is sick right here. If I don't die getting down here, this is very promising. We might find a whole herd of them. Man, that looks creepy up under there. Looks like a good place for one to be laid up. I think we're gonna find something. My big butt made it down the rocks here. This bridge is even creeps me out, man. But this is I feel like a place where we could find multiples. This water is a lot cooler. Maybe all the cotton condas have migrated up into this cooler water. Let's see what happens. Look at this. Man, this is some cottonmouth looking stuff right here. I would almost bet you there's one looking at me right now that I haven't spotted yet. But I think we may be on something. All right, guys. And almost immediately, we got a nice adult northern cottonmouth here cruising down the side of the bank. I had a feeling this might be a better zone. Very handsome individual here. Nice and stocky. Let's engage. Wish me luck. I chased this gal all the way up the creek, trying to get her contained. So definitely not an aggressive snake at all. She is basically thrown in the towel. Can't even get her to display the white mouth. A little bit of tail rattling still, flattened out, just to look bigger. It scared me off. But kind of just normal cottonmouth to me so far, guys. Just didn't want to be chased down, which I can't say that I blame the old girl. We've harassed her enough. I'm gonna let her go on her way. Pretty calm. I mean, until I was chasing her down the creek, but we both wore out. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm starting to get blisters in the feet. This little 5-minute video has taken about 20 hours to get the footage for, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the cottonmouths in this area are just like most other cottonmouths I've ever dealt with, and would way rather be left alone. They seem to be about the same size. I know I have a small sample size, but they like to get up under these overhangs, and I'm sure we've walked by a lot more than we've seen. But if they were as big as some of the stories I've heard, they wouldn't be able to fit under those root balls. So I don't think I'm just missing them. I just think maybe like a lot of things with snakes, it's over the years it gets exaggerated. As always, I strongly suggest admiring all snakes from a distance. It is not... Oh, hold up. Closing the video up and spotted an old blackie. Can y'all see that? That looks like a pretty good sized specimen there. Oh, I see a head. Yeah, this is a nice one. Come on out. I'm gonna try to get his, you can barely see him. So you can see how far they get back in those. Pretty cool. That one didn't want to come out and attack me yet. Here he comes. Here, oh, that is a hammer. Beautiful. Guys, it came right out of there. And this is a nice sized cottonmouth here. You know, again, not big enough to eat a dog. But definitely a healthy specimen. Super calm so far. Real easy to hook. Oh, I know he's gonna run a little bit. You know, they just want to get away. Man, look at the girth on this sucker. That is a fat boy. Beautiful. Beautiful snake. Here, let's hang out for just a minute, dude. I was just gonna leave. Super chill snake here. He probably knows he's so dang big, he doesn't have much to worry about other than me jacking with him. This is a little more the size I was kind of expecting. Almost colored like a timber rattlesnake, man. What a beautiful snake. This guy gives zero craps that I'm messing with him. What I want you to do is just lay there for a minute so we can get a different angle. Go. You can hear his belly scoots on the gravel. That is a nice one. I'd say a guy like this is where a lot of the rumors come from. You got a duck hunter out here wading around and see this big hammer. That nice, man, what a head. Big venom glands. And I'm talking about an absolute gem of a big old moccasin here. Bending my hook. Very calm, never struck. But man, he acts like a timber rattlesnake in his temperament, just trying to go about his way, and I'm interrupting it. What a good way to end that video, man. 3 days in the wilds out here in parts unknown, looking for cotton condas that are super vicious. This is a chunk of a cottonmouth, but far from vicious. She has been an absolute dog, man, because I have pestered this poor snake to death. There you go, guys. Cotton conda. Give them a kiss, bye. Worth the wait, man. I was trying to wind that video up and just came up on an absolute hammer cottonmouth. I don't guess there's any way better than in the video than a big old trophy. 3 days tromping through for the biggest, most aggressive cottonmouths in the country supposed to be, and it took us a while to find them. Finally found a few, other than, I would go as far as to say, being less defensive. I mean, the second one there, I chased her all the way up a creek, and then she finally started to try to defend herself. That big boy right there at the end was just a sweetheart, almost like a timber rattlesnake. I'm gonna have to say that the myth is busted with the cottonmouths that can eat dogs and super aggressive. They are curious. And as I said earlier, I could see being in a boat or duck blind and one comes cruising up. That could be misread. It was aggressiveness, but other than that, they seem like normal cottonmouths to me and very important to the ecosystem. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Later.